We got two bad coils, but that's coil on plug right there. So we had it running on coil on plug, but two coils are dead. So I went back to the distributor, and for some reason, for the life of me, I just cannot get this thing to run. I am also feeling sick again, so my patience is very thin. But just to kind of show you guys, just an update to let you know where we're at, this is what we get. So it's definitely out of time, but I mean, I've tried all sorts of different firing orders. I've moved the spark plug wires just shifting them over one at a time. So, you know, I started off at 1, what was it, 1, 3, 4, 2, and then I basically shifted it counterclockwise because that's the rotation that the distributor goes. But I've rotated it counterclockwise, tried to see if it start, and it would run or run weird, and then I'd rotate it again and rotate it again. So I've tried all those combinations, and none of them seems to run right for some reason. The motor just sounds like it's highly retarded. So the best out of the normal firing order or rotating the distributor until it ran decent, I put the timing light on it and I timed it with the timing light against top dead center, and I got it, you know, on point. It matches where it should be, but it just runs really poorly, and I don't really know why. I've tried doing batch fire on the ECU. I've tried let me turn that off. So basically here on the sequential stuff, if you turn it off, it's on batch fire. And then I've even played around with the injector firing order over and over and over, and nothing seems to work. So this is the 1, 3, 4, 2. So the way Megasquirt has it set up is really confusing. Basically, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have to put it in the actual firing order. So this seems to run the best, but you hear all that popping out of the intake manifold. We're gonna do this here, hit burn, power cycle it really quick. So what's really strange is that no matter what I do, I always get the intake backfire, no matter what. It's generally like cylinder 1, sometimes cylinder 2, but no matter what firing order I put it in and what changes I make on the software, it constantly does that. I've tried adding fuel, I tried removing fuel, but guys, come on, we all know. Anytime you have an intake backfire out of any cylinder, the timing is off, right? So that's the thing. As you know, the car ran great on the 1, 2, 3 distributor. It actually ran halfway decent running on 2 cylinders with the coil and plug, even though 2 of our coils are bad. But for some reason on the distributor, it just doesn't want to play ball. I don't know why. Now, granted, we are using a single LS coil over here to run in place of the factory coil, and that may be the problem. I highly doubt it, but maybe that's it. I don't know. So I've been playing around with all sorts of different settings, both software and hardware wise, and I just cannot get this thing to run. And like I said, man, I'm not feeling really good, so my patience is super duper thin. So either way, regardless, we have to get it running on the distributor because not everyone's going to want to do the coil on plug stuff. But that's kind of where we're at, man. Hopefully we have some good news, but that's basically it there. So just to recap, over the weekend, you know, we put spark plugs, fresh spark plug wires today, despite the jumbled mess. And then, like I said, I had it running on coil on plug earlier this morning, and that's when I found out that 2 of our coils are dead. Not a big deal, but that's kind of where we sit. All right, guys, I gave it one last shot, but this is the absolute best I could get it running. I guess on that short video, I had 2 and 4 swapped on the spark plug wire side from just trying so many different things. But this is it right here. But you'll see that when it does die, it basically gets stuck, if you will, and then it'll pop out of the intake manifold. So we're going to change the fuel table here to see if we can get it to idle decent. All right. But you see that pop out of that intake manifold, man. I don't know why. See? That. So that tells me that it's off time, but moving the wires around or even the injectors around in the software, it makes no changes. It always just seems to run poorly. So I'm at Grassmat Straws. As usual, I'm up for suggestions. If you guys have anything in mind that you can think of, definitely let me know, because I'm running out of patience here. So I guess that's that for now. Hopefully we'll get this all figured out sooner than later.